Okay, Max.
Hey, Jake.
Thanks for being with me today.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
It's nice to kind of get off the golf course.
Yeah,
You know?
good round of golf today. I think we learned a lot. I just want to talk to you a little bit about, like, what do you do, before your golf rounds to kind of like mentally prepare, like after your golf rounds, like to mentally like debrief. Are you working on anything mentally, or are you trying anything different mentally?
I think about the game an awful lot. So I would say, good or bad, I kind of like to go over the round, kind of shot by shot afterwards. Not even by, not even trying to work on anything. It just kind of always comes back comes back in my mind. So I think about the game an awful lot, and just kind of things I could have done differently. Mainly from a strategy standpoint, more so than golf swing or anything. I usually tend to think back on different things I could have done in my routine better. Or maybe if I got a little nervous, in spots. How I could kind of work on that.
Do you have a pre-shot routine?
I do. I don't know that I stick to it perfectly every time, but I have one. I probably get away from it sometimes when I'm out there.
Do you have like sort of a mental imagery part of your pre-shot routine? Are you picturing golf shots out there? Or
I'm picking a target. I probably don't. It's always been kind of hard for me to visualize, the shot itself.
Okay.
I think when I'm playing really well, I'm able to do it kind of naturally, but
sure.
It's never been something that's kind of come without putting that little extra effort in.
Okay. So do an exercise for me.
Sure.
See that pool table right there?
Mm-hmm.
The cue ball is right in line with the two center pockets, a little bit offset to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me a little bit about if you were trying to make a shot in that right corner pocket. It's just a dead-on shot. It's easy. What are you thinking about? What are you picturing? All that good stuff.
Well, if I have wherever the object ball sits in line with the pocket, I'm first drawing a line in my mind back from the pocket going to the ball, picturing that it's going right in the middle of the pocket, and then I'm trying to figure out from that angle what edge of the object ball I need to hit with the cue ball to get it to start on that line.
Okay.
In a lot of ways, it's kind of like putting. You kind of picture, the ball tracking into the hole, and then you figure out the start line that you need to get it on to get it to track, right on line, kind of going into the hole. So I think there's a lot of similarities in that sense. That's kind of how I've always kind of pictured it. It's really like feel and image based.
So that's the process.
Yeah.
Right? So go ahead and close your eyes, and I want you to talk to me word for word from lining up the cue ball, drawing the pool cue back. I want you to talk to me about the feeling of impacting the cue ball, seeing that ball go in the hole, what that looks like, what are the people around you doing. Tell me all about those things.
Yeah, so the object ball is kind of set in line with the right corner pocket, and the cue ball is kind of in between the right corner pocket and the right side pocket. I'm kind of standing more on top of the table. I'm kind of looking down on top of the two balls and drawing that line back from the corner pocket into the object ball. I'm seeing where the cue ball needs to strike it. I'm getting more on top of the cue ball now and kind of visualizing, making a couple of strokes back with my arm, feeling how I need to hit the object ball, almost like a practice swing. And then I get down on top of it, settle in, still picturing that really small spot on the edge of the object ball that I'm trying to hit, not even worrying about the cue ball, and I'm just kind of guiding the cue ball into that spot and watch it track in. And at this point, I'm kind of like getting up because I'm looking to see where the cue ball finishes and where the next shot is. Hopefully, if there's enough people around, people are taking notice and they say, good shot.
Good.
That's always kind of a good feel to have in your mind.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then I probably open my eyes.
That's a nice.
The rest is done.
It's a good feeling, right?
Yeah. I don't know if that was kind of what you were looking for.
So there's two things that I'd say about that. That's an awesome ability to control in your mind an outcome. If we kind of see it in our minds, our body has the ability to sort of perform it. There is one thing I will mention. He didn't talk about the ball going in the pocket. which I think is kind of funny, but it's also a very
I didn't even notice that.
It's also a very important point on the golf course.
Yeah.
We got to be 100% confident before we pull the club back at all times, and that comes from visualizing the ball going where we want it. So I would say really focus on, in your pre-shot routine, taking 1 to 2 seconds to see the ball ending up where you want the ball to go, and you'll be surprised how sometimes the ball will find its way there.
Awesome.
I'm going to prescribe a little drill for you. I want you to spend 15 minutes a day practicing, imagining things. You can imagine beaches, pieces of furniture, pool shots, golf shots, throwing darts, whatever it is that has an outcome. I want you to really mentally think about it, and then I want you to get a journal that I want you to write down in your journal exactly what you thought about, and then reread it to yourself. Did you clearly pick out every little detail? Because I think that's just super important for the golf game. When we were standing on the 18th tee today, we didn't hit a great shot because I don't think we were focused enough on the good shot. And I think if you could just overcome that little mental barrier,
Yeah.
I think you're going to get super, super good at this.
Well, that's encouraging, because I think it, like you said, it probably was more a product of mental, side of things than anything. So that's super encouraging.
It's good.
Well, hey, thanks
man.
so much.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for being with me.
You got it.